Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing part 3 of my mini series, and it's going to be all about your eyes. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be doing the third part of this little mini series, and it's going to be all about just how to do your eyes. So we're going to be doing a really simple eye look. It's kind of my go-to eye look that I do pretty much every day. I just switch up the shades. You can do this with any shades that you want. Really what you're going to need for this is an eyeshadow palette or multiple palettes. I'm going to be using this Morphe palette right here. The 35T Dope Taupe palette. Really, you can use any palette you want. You just want to make sure you have a darker shade, a middle shade, and a lighter shade, because that's really gonna be kind of the formula for this eye look. I'm also gonna be doing a liquid eyeliner on my eyelid, and I'm gonna be putting on some false lashes so you can see that as well. I will say that I do this backwards. There's no right or wrong way. This is just how I do it. A lot of people do their eyes first and then they do all the rest of their makeup on their face. I do it the opposite way. I do all of my makeup on my face and I do my eyes last. A lot of people don't do that way just because of fallout and things like that, and they want to be able to go back and clean up. I don't tend to feel like I have a ton of fallout or anything, and I've gotten used to doing it this way, so this is just how I do it. You can do this third video as your first video if you want. Like I said, there's no right or wrong way. All right, so the first thing you want to make sure that you do is you want to prime your eyelids just like you do with your skin. So we're gonna be using this Urban Decay eyeshadow priming potion right here. This is a little trial size. You don't need a lot. We're gonna use very, very small amount. It's not even the size of a pea here. And then I'm gonna split it up between my two fingers. And I'm just going to dab this over the whole eyelid and up into this whole lid space underneath my brow. And this is going to help just give us a nice even canvas to work with our eyeshadow, so it blends nicely, it doesn't crease. There's a ton of eyeshadow primers out there. If you do not have an eyeshadow primer, you can use some concealer. You just want to use a very small amount. It works just as well. So you can absolutely use a concealer that you already have if you want to try this out without investing in getting a primer or something like that to start out with. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with you wanna go in with like a neutral shade that's close to your skin tone. I'm gonna use this one, it's a little darker. I'm trying to use just this one palette for this eye look because I tend to like pull a ton of palette for my eyes, and I wanna try to do a look with just one eye palette. So we're gonna use this one right here, but you wanna try to get as close to like a neutral, natural shade as you can. You're gonna just take one of your blending brushes here. This is I always grab this one. This one does not have a number on it because it's from a kit. You're just gonna take a little bit on here. You always wanna tap off the excess on your brushes, especially with shadows and especially with your darker shadows. And we're just gonna go over the whole entire lid just like you would if you were setting your face. We're going to set our lid space. And that's just the same concept as when I did the base of your face video, which I'll link below. So the next thing you're gonna do is you can take that same blending brush you just used here, and we're gonna go in with a transition shade that we wanna use. And I'm going to go with Plummy color right here. It's kind of a in-between shade. It's not crazy dark, but it's not super light. We're gonna tap again. So if you do it this way, it's gonna make sure that the product goes exactly where you want it to go. So you're gonna take your brush here, you're gonna put it right here in the center of your crease, and you're gonna open your eye. You don't wanna like open it completely wide, but you just wanna have it nice and softly open. And then you're gonna go back and forth into your crease here, and it's going to put the product exactly where you want it on your crease of your eye without it going in places you don't want it to be. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna do that a couple times so that we can build the color up. And then you slowly, after you feel like you've gotten a good amount here in the crease, you just bring the brush up just a little bit more and you start to go right above where you put that crease, and that'll kind of start to build the eyeshadow up. All right, we're gonna grab another little bit more of a dense brush here, and we're gonna go in with just a little bit of a darker shade, or that one right there. We're gonna go in with that one right there. With this, I'm gonna start right here on the outer corner where I was. I'm gonna open my eye again, but I'm only gonna come about halfway. I'm not gonna come all the way to the other side. And this is just going to kind of smoke out and give some depth to this outer part of my eyelid. All right, so that's that. So you can already see we have like this darker situation going on here, and then it kind of blends into a lighter shade. You're gonna take those same two colors, and I'm just gonna go in with the first shade I used, tap it off, and I'm going to go right underneath my eye here, and I'm just gonna go right underneath my waterline, and I'm very very small amount, and literally connect the tip here to the corner of your shadow on the top part of your lid. You don't want to come all the way into this corner. You want to stop right about where your lashes stop. And then we're going to go in with that darker shade, and you're only going to do, just like you did over here, you're only going to do the darker shade right here, about 1/3 of your under eye. Not even to the middle. You just want to get this area right here, just to help give that a little bit of the same depth that you have here in the corner. And it just kind of ties it all together, so it's like one cohesive eye look, and you don't have like eyeshadow and then nothing. So, okay, so once we've done that, now we're gonna go in with a shimmer on our lids. You can pick any shimmer that you want. I think I'm gonna go with, feeling like I'm gonna go with a gold. You want it to be like a lighter, more dramatic shimmer. So we're gonna go in with this one right here. So once you got the color right there on your brush, you're gonna go right here. And I usually always start right here in the middle of my lid. I don't add any more product, but I just blend it out. The concentrated color is right here in the center. That's where you want the most of that shimmer. And then you're just blending it out over the rest of your eyelid. If you have more hooded eyes, I recommend not coming too high up to your crease, because when you go to close your eyes, it is going to migrate a little bit. And if you get too close to your crease, it's gonna start seeing shimmer up here. It happens to me sometimes if I put too much too close. So I really try to stop right about here, so I have a little bit of a gap for that. So because I'm extra, I'm going to go in with my highlighter now. We're gonna go in here just with a little bit of that, and I just wanna brighten that center up a little bit with this highlighter. My highlighter that I'm using is the Makeup Revolution highlighter, and I'm just gonna go right here in the inner corners of my eyes and highlight that area. All right, so mascara and eyeliner. I'm gonna be using this Sex Kitten. Oh, I almost fell. I'm gonna be using this Sex Kitten eyeliner right here. This is a cream pencil. I prefer like the twist up pencils because I just hate sharpening pencils and stuff. And I'm going into my waterline. This is, again, personal preference. You can go right underneath your waterline if you're not into having eyeliner on your waterline. I like the way it makes my eyes pop, so I always put it in my waterline, which I know is, some people are like, you're not supposed to do that. It's not the right way to do your makeup, but there's no right way to do your makeup, so do what you want to do. I just feel like with my blue eyes too, it just kind of frames them. So that's it for that, and it's super easy. I'm just going right there on my waterline right here. Mascara, we're gonna be going in with the Tarte Big Eco mascara here. We're gonna just put this on our eyelashes lightly because we want to make sure that they blend together with our false lashes that we're gonna be putting on. If you don't do this first, when you go to put your lashes on, you're gonna see your little eyelash hairs underneath, and you don't wanna put on your mascara after, because then you're gonna get mascara buildup on your lashes, your false lashes, and they're not gonna last as long. We just wanna really get here, and I'm also gonna go right here underneath my eye on my bottom lashes very lightly. So we're done with that. You can now, if you want to, be done with your eyes. This is the finished result for a lot of people. The next two steps I'm gonna do are totally optional. You can do them both, or you can do one, or you can do the other. But this right here is a complete eye look, and this is totally fine to just be finished with, and you've got your full face done. We are gonna go 2 steps further. I'm gonna be using these Ardell Dramatic Double Glam Lashes because they're super fun. Personality, right? Oh, okay, there we go. This is the black 205. All right, so we're gonna be putting these on. We're gonna be using eyelash glue, which I really, really love. There's a lot of glues out there. Tarte makes a really good glue. House of Lashes makes a really good glue. You can get duo glue if you want from CVS. I find that it doesn't stay on as long as I would like it to, but it is good to start out with if you're practicing. We're gonna take this lash and we're just gonna kind of, it's weird, I know it's like a caterpillar, but you're just gonna kind of bend it so that it's more in a circular shape, so that it is got more of this curve, which is going to be the shape of your eye. And we are also using this little eyelash grippy thing. So we're just gonna hold this here like this. We're gonna take our glue and we're going to just brush this glue onto the band of the lash. Now that we have the glue on there, take this lash and set it off to the side. It needs to sit. You want the glue to get tacky. If you try to put these on right after you put the glue on them, they are going to slip and slide all over your eye. You're gonna have a hard time getting them to stick, and you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna give up. Like, I cannot tell you how many times I have done that. This is where like patience kind of sets in. Get your glue on your lashes and then do something else. You want these to sit at least 45 seconds to almost a minute. That glue is gonna start to get transparent-y looking, and that's how you know it's getting tacky. This is the first one I did. It's been about 45 seconds to a minute since we did it. And now when you go to put this on, once you stick them, they're gonna stay. It's not gonna slide all over the place and do all sorts of weird things. We're just taking this and we're just pressing it down so it's where we want it to be. I'm gonna go right here into the inner corner again. Number one problem most people have when I try to help them figure out what's going on with their lash application is that they're not waiting long enough to let the glue get tacky. Liner pencil, this is also Sex Kitten by Tarte here. This is their liquid liner pencil, and we're gonna go right over the top of our lid. I'm gonna go into my eye and just give myself a little line here, and I'm gonna bring it into the inner corner so that this lash band blends into the rest of my eyelids. We're gonna do that now. So we're gonna go in. I'm just gonna take this and follow that lash line, and I'm gonna come out just a little bit past the lash line. I'm not really a huge wing person. I'm not very good at it, so I don't usually tend to do that. The other thing I'm gonna do is go, like I said, the inner corner here, and to do this, I keep my eye open. I put the tip right where the lash ends, and then I just follow it down. So it just brings that black line down here so it looks like it's all part of the lash. Okay, so now we are officially done. This is the finished eye look. I've got my eyeshadow, I've got my dramatic lashes, and you can go as dramatic or as natural as you want with these. I've got my liner. You can do colored liner, you can do any variation that you want to. This is just kind of giving you the basics of where I put the product, how I apply the product, and what I use to apply the product on. If you have any questions or anything like that, please let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to try to help you troubleshoot or whatever it is that you are trying to figure out. I'll also link all the products that I used on my eyes so that if you want to find these products, they're easily accessible to you. Alright guys, so this is it. We're done with our eye look. Don't forget to like this video and make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more videos and get notifications on any videos I post in the future, make sure you hit that notification bell. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I really hope this helped, and have a great day.